Well, shipyard grade levels have been added and are coming after the maintenance on April 24th. Obviously, we knew this was coming with the Great Pirate Adventures update, as well as the Super Cola as well. So to get Super Cola, there is a login bonus. On day one, we get 20 Super Cola and then 224. So all up, we get 30 Cola, which is pretty interesting. It'll be interesting to see if it takes 30 Cola to get a ship from level 10 to level 12, but the ships they have selected look a little bit like this. Now, obviously, you use the Super Cola to get them up to level 12, and once you do, they each do a bunch of different things. It's really cool. I really like that they are doing this kind of stuff, bringing back old units or old things in the game and making them relevant again. I think that's a free way to make the game better. That was a bad sentence, but you guys know what I mean. It's a free way to just enhance the gameplay for players, and it makes farming things that are in the game now relevant again, right? So I know lots of people haven't touched the Hawkins Forest because the ship is just mid. It's like, why would I even bother? And then some of these other ships, very interesting stuff, like the Dofi ship. Driven definitely needed a buff. And a lot of other ships you can get from the shop, like the Rocket Man, Magello, or the Crows. So pretty cool stuff. Let's take a look at what these ships do. We're going to break down each of these ships individually and let you guys know if I think that they're worth or what is. Now, obviously, Super Cola probably should be used very scarcely at the beginning because it's a new item in the game and there's not going to be a lot given out at times. Like, look at Final Tap tablets and Super Tandem tablets, for crying out loud. But let's take a look at what these ships do at max level. The Dinghy, the original ship, now is a 1.65 times rainbow attack boost. What world are we living in? HP 1.5 makes it much easier to land perfects and boosts the crew's chance of landing on their own type slot, as well as boosting the captain's recovery by 800. That is a huge buff, like a monstrous buff. So now you can see where they're going with this. Like, this is on the level of, like, best ship in the game right here. We haven't looked at what everything else does, obviously, but, like, if you were to put this up against any other ship in the game right now, this would be the best ship in the game. Like, unless you need XP or something like that, this is the ship you'd be running, like, every day. But that's the Dinghy. Let's move on to the Going Merry. Reduces crew's special charge by 1 turn at the start of the quest. Boosts captain's HP by 20,000. What? 20,000, and then boosts crew's attack by 1.65 and makes it much easier to land perfect strikes. I take it back. Now, this is the best ship in the game. Like, what? Boost captain's HP by 20,000. Is that a big margin? That does seem like a pretty big margin. Because then, obviously, the multipliers go into effect, right? So that 20,000, if you're at a 1.5, becomes 30,000. Interesting. It's only the captain, though. This might be interesting. Still, 1.65, getting 1 turn of cooldown and making perfects easy to hit. Very good stuff. The Coffin Boat boosts slashes by attack by 1.8 times and HP by 1.75 and also reduces captain's recovery by 700. That is busted. 1.8 times attack boost to the ship. That's crazy. You guys have seen how much damage the Shark Superb can do, and like, this is just like flat rate, unconditional for slashes. Wild. Miss Love Duck boosts striker character's attack by 1.5 times, boosts the chance of landing on their own type slot, reduces damage by 20%, and then boosts striker character's attack by 600. That's interesting. So she gives you an extra 600 attack, and then that gets multiplied into the 1.5? It's nice to see the strikers actually have a ship now. Strikers never had a ship, really. They did, but like, not really. Nice. Moby Dick reduces HP to 50% at the start of the quest, boosts crew's attack by 1.55 and HP by 1.6. If the HP is 30% or below at the start of the attack, further boosts attack by 1.2 times. That's massive. This has got so good for Super Tandem Whitebeard. Like, so good for Super Tandem Whitebeard. Like, being below 30%, not hard with that unit. And then attack buff 1.2 times on top of the 1.55. What's that? 1.7 something. Round 1.8, roughly. Just rainbow. It's pretty nuts. 1000 Sunny boosts crew's attack by 1.65, HP by 1.3, and makes it easier to land perfect strikes. It's a little bit lackluster from what we've seen, but Sunny does have a special. 9 turn, boosts crew's attack by 2.25. 1 turn and deals 100,000 damage in non-type to all enemies. 2.25 rainbow attack boost on a ship? What world are we living in? What? On a 9 turn cooldown? That's better than some rare recruits. My god. It's massive. The Don Quixote pirate ship boosts driven characters attack by 1.8. Wow. Boosts HP by 1.5 and makes driven characters much easy land perfects. And the special on a 10-turn cooldown boosts chain multiply by 1.0 for 2 turns and increases the multiplier boost by 0.2 if you already have a boost effect. Okay, so if you already bring a chain boost, it adds 0.2 to the chain boost. That's really, really good. Otherwise, your ship can literally be your designated chain multiplier booster. That's kind of nuts. I'm thinking of like Superclass Doflamingo though, like because he gives the chain boost and he's a driven character. So like this could work really, really well with him. Very, very nice stuff. These buffs have been really, really good. Like, really, really good. The Rocket Man boosts Powerhouse characters' attack by 1.85, cuts Chris HP by 30%, and heals HP at the end of the turn, more depending on the number of Powerhouse characters, up to 2,500 HP. That's okay. Powerhouse, I feel like Zunisha, when it gets its buff, will be the way to go anyway, but Rocket Man getting some love. Oh, it does a special. Deals 99,999 non-type damage to one enemy, and then boosts the type effects of Powerhouse characters by 2 times for 1 turn. Increases the type effect by 0.2 if the boost is already in effect. So you can run the Rocket Man, and it can be your color affinity booster. That's crazy. That's crazy. It sounds so weird saying that you can run the Rocket Man on a Powerhouse team, and that's your color affinity booster. That's a weird sentence. That's a wacky sentence. The Revolutionary Army Blackbirds reduces cooldowns by start of the quest by 1 turn, boosts Crew's HP by 1.4, and if you have a Strength Dex Quick characters on the crew, boost their attack by 1.7, and if you have no Psi or Int characters on the crew, boost it further by 1.1. Okay, what's that, a 1.77? Something like that. I'm not good at that multiplicative stuff, but maybe it's like, no, it's like 1.87. I think. Interesting stuff. The Miguelo boosts Crew's HP by 1.4 times, and if the captain is a Psi Int, boost the top row character's attack by 1.6, middle row and bottom by 1.8 times, and then boosts recovery of captain by 600 and reduces damage taken by 15%. Damn. It's interesting. The middle and bottom row get the 1.8 and the captain gets a low. It's very reminiscent, obviously, of Shirahoshi because it's Shirahoshi's, like, pet. Special on 8 turns reduces slot bind by 1 turn. That's very interesting. Wow, okay, a ship that can reduce slot bind. It's only 1 turn, but still. And then locks crew slots for 2 turns. Always did the locking slots thing. That was always the best thing about the actual ship. The Piece of Spadile, Ace's ship, reduces special charge by 1 turn at the start of the quest, and then boosts Powerhouse, Shoot Up, Free Spirit, and Fighters now. Okay, I think they added a class. Character's HP by 1.25 and attack by 1.6, and then boost their attack by 1.8 times approximately if HP is 30% or below before attacking. So this ship came out around the time of Clash Ace, so that's pretty much what it was used for. The Grudge Dolph, which is the ship you get from the Hawkins Forest. Now, people probably do the Hawkins Forest. Reduces special charge by 1 turn, start of the quest, boosts Slasher, Striker, and Cerebral. They definitely added the Cerebral, that's new. HP by 1.25, and their attack approximately by 1.75 when they have a Rainbow, Wano, or Own type slot now. That's a new addition. The Own type slot thing, that is very good. And then heals crew by 2,000 at a turn, 1.6 otherwise. Okay, I like it. As for which ones I think are the best and which are the most worth leveling up, at the moment, I think just hang on to your Super Cola. I don't think any of these ships are worth leveling up just yet. Maybe you could argue to me that the Blackbirds would be, because like if you're running... Nah, because you need one of every color for that to work, so I don't think that would be worth it. Or actually, I think the Don Quixote pirate ship, if you're running driven teams, this ship could definitely be the way to go, but driven is in a weird spot right now. It's not exactly the best, but it's definitely not the worst, sitting around the middle. So again, I would hang on to your Super Cola until you need it, but the one that I like the most, the one I think got the best buff, is probably the Moby Dick. The Moby Dick got a disgusting buff, and obviously you can use it across the board on every single team. And I think the dinghy got a really, really good buff. I really like the dinghy's buff, but obviously, like I said, I would hang on to your Super Cola, sorry, because all of these ships, whilst they do seem really cool, the 1,000 Sunny getting that attack boost is actually really, really strong. I think the ones that have the special, like the Thousand Sunny and the Don Quixote ship and the Rocket Man, I think they're probably the ones that most people probably look at. Miguelo is very interesting as well. But if I had to say one, if you said Stump, you have to spend your Super Cola, which one would you spend it on? I would probably do it on the Don Quixote pirate ship, because Driven don't exactly have a great ship, and this one seems really interesting. But like I said, I would definitely hang on to your Super Cola. All these ships, while these are amazing buffs, and I love that they're doing this, I don't think that you need to go and spend your Super Cola right at this very moment. So take that however you guys like. If you guys want to spend your cola, I ain't going to stop you, but I would highly recommend hanging on to it until you need it, at least, or until something comes along that is so mouth-wateringly juicy that it just demands that you use the Super Cola. Remember, this is the first batch. There's a lot of other ships in the game, and what they've done with the ships that we can see to what we have, it's pretty exciting stuff. But if you enjoyed the video, bell the like button. For me, if you're new to the channel, hit the big red subscribe button. Let me know in the comment section below which ship you like the most, and if you are going to spend your Super Cola. Wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day, though. As always, homies, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.